Hello. So let me introduce me again. So my name is Mahesh Mishra. As you all know, in part one and two, I had said that I was working. I am an associate data scientist at Ceptes Software. So we have already discussed in part one and two about how to introduce external and internal data sources in Tableau CRM. We did object connection, internal object connection of Salesforce in Tableau CRM, and also we uploaded a external CSV file to Tableau CRM, and then we played around with lenses and dashboard, created a few basic lenses and dashboard, and also today we are gonna dive into a bit more of Tableau sharing. So first of all, in part three, we are gonna discuss how many different types of charts are there, how many different types of graphs are there, and what are the requirements of the graphs, and how we can create different types of charts and all. Then we are gonna build a simple dashboard, and then we are gonna use a dynamic reference line. We are gonna introduce a dynamic reference line, and we are gonna see like how it works and all. So let's start with part three, and and in part four, we are gonna like introduce how to use dynamic dimensions in a dashboard. But let's start with part three. So as you all know, this is the Tableau CRM Analytics Studio. I have already, we have already, you can see like we have already worked on a few lenses and dashboards in part one and two. So let's start. I have uploaded a new data set here. So let's work on it, and we can, introduce. We can see how many different types of charts and graphs are there. Okay. So let's start with a simple one. Uh, let's start with department, count of rows, and then we can add another one like, okay, hour length, average work hours, count of rows, salary. Then we can go for like pyramid. This is a very like useful chart, you can say, like a pyramid chart. In one side you can see that the dimension is present, and the other side, on both the sides, you can see measures are present. Uh, in stacked, we need a bit more, like market sector, and you can see and how it looks, in stacked pyramid. Okay, now let's create another lens by closing it. Leave. Then let's go for a line chart. Uh, let's go joining date. Uh, year, month. Let's go. Okay. Average work hours, and we can go for department again. Okay. So joining date. Okay, year only. Let's try. Okay, so you can see the line chart also comes, with various colors and all. So if we remove the department here, I think it will come. But yeah, you can see here the average of work hours. So we can also format this, by line charts, show points, then show values, compact number. You can see the numbers are present here, average of work hours and all everything. So if we like go for different types of lines also, we can introduce that, like say market sector, but we want to go for like let's say only four market sectors. Let's focus on that. So you can do focus, and you can see only four market sectors are focused here, and maybe maybe if you want two, that also you can do. Yeah, you can see. You can compare the line now. You know. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's get another lens and market sector, then department. Let's add it. Then we can see. Let's see suggested charts. Okay. Okay. No. We have a tree map here. We can have tree map. If we want to hide the market sector, let's hide it. So this is how a tree map looks like. So we have tree map, then as heat map and metrics. Also, waterfall is also there. Then stacked waterfall, then the funnel. Okay, so basically various types of charts are there, um, which are very common. Most of the common charts are also there. Gauge, polar, like polar gauge, yeah. Scatter plot is also there. Horizontal scatter plot, yeah. So many charts are there. So next, let's dive into how to create a reference line, how to dynamically introduce a reference line in a dashboard. Let's close this lens. We don't need it now. Okay. So let's go for a dashboard, blank dashboard. Okay, we created a blank dashboard. Uh, Now let's go for create a query. Okay, we choose the data set here, mock data. Okay, now let's go for the same thing, department and the average salary. Sort it out. Then I think we don't need the legend, so let's add the legend. Then okay, let's introduce this. Then we are gonna come back to this. Now let's drag it here. So yeah. Okay, now let's do one more query. Mock data, country, so average salary. Let's go. Let's change the chart. Let's go for tree map. Yeah. The legend. Let's change the position to laptop, and we're done. And let's. Okay, got it. Now, how to introduce a reference line here. So let's create another query. Choose it. Then we're gonna choose average of salary, the reference line, what we need. Then we're gonna go for we are done. So we created a normal query here. So the next thing is you can see on the left hand side, there's a 1 2 3 number component. So we are just gonna drag it here, and we are just gonna drag it here. So you can see average salary for 964,120. Okay, we kept it here. Now then let's go for this, and in x-axis top you can find the reference line here, and you can see here. Okay, choose a value for the reference line based on an existing query. Okay, so we are just gonna choose it. Select query, the salary one we just created, and this one average salary. So select field, obviously average salary. Result, yes, we need that. Done. Label will salary one. Select field average salary, and do this. Okay, Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Now you can see in the label it comes like that. Now we can change the color also to, yeah, yeah. That's average. Sorry, if you want it like that, okay. So like, or we can go for this. We don't need it. Okay. So basically, we can edit it however we want, and I think it's better like this. Okay. Now let's go for. Okay. Now let's check it. I think we're done here. The reference line. Now let's check it how it works. If it is dynamically changing it or not. So let's go for Sweden. So you can see the numbers changed now, and the number changes here also. Denmark. You can see France, Canada, and you can see the number changes here and the number changes here and the reference line moves, France, United States, Germany. Okay. So you can see in India, yeah, in India you can also see here only two departments are there. So yeah, you can see the average salary. So yeah, that's all for the reference line. So in part four, which will be then in the next video, I will talk about how to introduce dynamic dimensions, like how to introduce dynamic dimensions to make the dashboard a little bit more interactive, and and it will look good. So yeah, that's it for the part three. Thank you.